So I'm out in the woods. I've started collecting some dry standing twigs for the stove. This is going to be the starting fuel. This is going to be my tinder. I've got some processed down heavier wood that we're going to make this a little bit smaller to get that in the stove. And yeah, here's the stove. This is what's amazing about it, is it's basically two pieces and that's it. Now, like I said, this stove is handcrafted in the United States. This stove has been copied by so many overseas and even US companies that it's hard to believe that Bushbuddy's still even in business, but they are. And I'm really lucky that they sent me this to check this out. Whoops. Extremely grateful to them for sending me this stove. Now, if you're not familiar with this type of stove, this is called what they call a wood gasification stove. And these wood gasification stoves burn wood very efficiently. And in fact, they're supposed to burn the wood down to a point where there's nothing left. There's just ash. That's how efficient they are. And it's a really unique design. As you can see, there's some air venting holes in the inside. There's air venting holes down below. This thing is very sturdy. It does not feel flimsy at all. I don't feel like I could bend it. I'd really have to put some muscle in to dent this thing. But it's also incredibly lightweight. It weighs just nothing. It's not even weight worth talking about. Now, the pot that I put mine in, it actually fits inside this Moore's 1.1 liter pot. This is the small Moore's pot, and it fits in here perfectly. So that is a huge bonus for me, because this is a pot that I just got and I've started carrying. I really enjoy it. So finding a stove that fits inside of it is a bonus. So right now what I got to do is I got to process down some of that bigger wood and get us some nice chunks. That's going to be the long burning stuff, so stick around. I'm going to use cotton balls soaked with petroleum jelly. So just lay that down at the bottom. Then we get some of these small twigs. Take my fire steel. Start adding to it. They recommend using a windscreen on windy days. It's not windy back here, it's very still, so I'm good. Let that burn down. Keep that feed port facing me so I can get my wood in there. The Morse pot fits perfectly on top. Make some coffee. Got boiling water, let's see, in less than 5 minutes. What's interesting is there's no heat or scorching on this board that I'm burning the stove on. It's keeping all the heat off of it. So theoretically you could put this on a wood deck and you'd have no issues. Whoa. Nothing like hot coffee on a hot day. That's good. Nice little stove. Works really well. Burns that wood efficiently. Burns hot. Like I said, I boiled that water under 5 minutes. It's pretty quick. I can't complain about that. That's a great little stove. It's doing what it's supposed to do. And now it's all burned down, but it's still, the wood's still glowing red in there, so it's burning itself out. I'm curious if that wood, all that wood is going to go away, if it's just going to be ash like it's supposed to. So we're gonna stick around and check that out, make sure that happens. All in all, it's a great stove. I think the only downside I can see with it is that you do have to allow it some time to burn itself down before you can, do anything with it, because it still retains a lot of heat. It's efficiently burning that wood down, so that takes some time. So if you're used out a little bit and get those sticks and stuff out of the bottom, make sure all the burning debris is gone and out of your stove, so when you pack it back up, you're not carrying a hot ember with you. But man, this thing is efficient. It really burned that wood down nicely. It burned very hot, a lot hotter than my other twig stoves that I have. A lot quicker. It burned so much faster. Boiled that water very quickly. So it's an efficient stove, and like I said, it weighs nothing. And it fits perfectly inside my pot, so why wouldn't I take it? I think it's going to be a great addition to my Bushcraft bag. And it's definitely going to be a stove I'm going to be using for a long time. So I want to thank Bushbuddy for sending me this and let me check it out. I really appreciate it. It's definitely a great product. Check them out. U.S. made, not a Chinese knockoff, not another knockoff here in the United States. Really quality made product, and it's well worth the money that you're going to spend on it, because it's going to last you a long time. Great stove. Really enjoyed it. Also, don't forget, Prepared Wanderer patches are for sale on the Big Cartel site. Big Cartel link is down below. You buy a patch, it helps support the channel, gives me gas money to come out here and shoot videos, stuff like that. It's, you know, it's not, I'm not making a killing on these things, but it does help the channel every little bit. So I appreciate it if you check out the link below. These are $5 a piece shipped in the U.S. If you're overseas and you want to buy a patch, contact me through Big Cartel. There's a contact form, and I'll give you the price for international shipping. It's not that much more, so I'm able to figure that out and get that done for you guys. I've shipped patches to Australia, Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, so they're going all over the place. Canada, not a problem. I can get them out to you. All right, I'm going to pack up my gear. I'm going to head home, and we'll see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer. Oh, and don't forget Facebook group. The Facebook group is growing. It's getting huge. Link down below. Join it. Participate in it. Post pictures of your outings. See what other people are doing. See pictures from my videos. See stuff that's more behind the scenes. Great. It's a great group. Really growing well, and it's a lot of fun. All right. We'll see you next time on the Prepared Wanderer. That's what it's burned down to. There's not much left in there.